Hey everyone, welcome back to another video in my Bitget series. I'm really excited to talk about how to help you preserve your capital and how to grow your capital because that's what we're all here for in crypto for. That's why we all trade and invest. So I really want to help you guys make stacks. Real quick, before we get started, shout out to Bitget for sponsoring my educational YouTube series. There's tons of videos. Make sure you check them all out in a playlist on my YouTube. If you want to try out Bitget for trading, you can get a 15% discount off of fees by signing up with my link below or the link in my pinned tweet on Twitter. I've been trading with them now for about 6 months, and I've had no troubles withdrawing or anything like that. So it's been a great experience. And they also have a really nice mobile app that I've been using. Now, onto the important stuff, talking about how to save you money and make you money in the crypto markets. The absolute key, if you take nothing else away from this video, is to avoid scams and scammers. That is the easiest way and the most nonsensical way to lose your money in this space. And honestly, it can happen to any of us at any time. Even the most experienced of crypto users can fall victim to scams. There's a lot of websites out there. There's a lot of impersonators. No big account on Twitter or on YouTube is going to personally reach out to you and ask you for money. They're not going to promise you massive gains. They're not going to take your money and trade it as a fund and give it back to you. This is the easiest way that people get scammed because, let's face it, everyone wants easy money making opportunity. Everyone wants to just give their money to somebody, have it grow, and get money back. But if it was that easy, I'd be doing it. We'd all be doing it, right? And it wouldn't make much sense. So if somebody reaches out to you, you need to verify where your money's going. You need to verify where your funds are going that they are taking. And most people that are asking for large amounts of money to grow it for you and give it back are just flat out lying. Make sure if you ever think that I'm DMing you, that you go and search on Twitter or on YouTube my handle and go to my actual account and click on the DMs. And when you click on my DM, it will show you if I just sent you that message or not. And if I did not just send you that message, it was not for me. I do not have multiple accounts out there to reach out to people. All right. I don't have burner accounts to message people on. Everything is conducted through my main account on Twitter, and any premium services I have are through my official Twitter page in my bio or through my official website, which actually hasn't come out yet, but it's coming out really, really soon. Spoiler alert. That's the only way I'll accept money. It's all confidential. It's all done through reputable websites. I will not just ask you for money to send to my crypto wallet or to send to an exchange where I would manage it for you. Another easy way to get scammed is by connecting your MetaMask wallet to an untrusted website. It's very easy to log into a website and they're promising an airdrop or something, and you click connect. And as soon as you click connect, you could be giving them permissions to manage your wallet. And if you give them permissions to manage one of your crypto wallets, they can immediately drain all the funds, and they will immediately drain all of the funds. So my recommendation in that case is, if you're doing some risky business, set up a separate wallet or a separate whatever it is, a separate crypto wallet where you put very, very small amount of funds on, and it's where you don't keep all your main NFTs and things like this. Because what happens is somebody connects to one random website that's a scam and they drain everything. If they would have just created a new wallet address, a new account, then they'd be safe. They would be on a burner wallet that only had, a couple $100 on it or whatever. So all of their main stuff is not compromised in that attack. Get yourself a cold wallet or 4. Cold wallets are the one way to protect your funds, as long as you protect the private keys to that wallet. Nobody else in the world can access that. And if an exchange goes down, if all the crypto exchanges blew up through an apocalypse or whatever, your money on that cold wallet, your crypto on that cold wallet is safe and secure because it's literally off of the grid. But at any time, if you needed to, you could take your crypto off of that cold wallet and send it to a trusted or up and running exchange and be able to access those funds to be able to buy more or sell or whatever you needed to do. Personally, I use Trezor. They're not paying me to put them in this video or anything. That's just the wallet I use. I also give away tons of Trezors, factory sealed. I am a safe resource to receive these from. They are all factory sealed. Trezor has, vouched for me. I've given away tons of them. Nobody has ever come and said that I've scammed them or whatever. But that brings me to another point, is you should be very, very cautious with where you buy these and from who you get them from, because there has been people that will try to scam you by selling you one that has already been set up, that already has the private keys set up, and they have access to those private keys. They box it back up, they send it to you, and then now you think you're starting it up and it's already got all the private keys with it, and you're actually, once you put money on it, they can directly access that online, and so make sure you follow me on Twitter for more Trezor giveaways. Next point is diversification of funds. That might seem like a crazy idea to some people, but this is why I preach using multiple exchanges and not keeping your whole stack on one exchange. Imagine if one exchange is just hacked. Somebody finds out your password, somebody SIM swaps your phone, whatever. You get hacked, they get one account, and it has every last bit of all money you had on it, and you're screwed. Okay, so what you need is to diversify, because if one account gets hit, you still have these other accounts, you're still in the game. It's not a capitulation moment. You're not just completely screwed. Now, I know it's a little late after the FTX debacle. Hopefully none of you were truly majorly affected by that. But if you were, that's a good learning experience for you and other people to take safer precautions in the future, because honestly, none of us thought that would happen. None of us foresaw that coming. But it's just a reminder that anything can happen at any moment in crypto. That also brings me to the point of lockups and staking. That can be very risky. Some of these high yield platforms in the bull run obviously went down, like Voyager. So when I had talked to my financial advisor and asked him about putting funds on platforms like that, he advised, because he can actually give me financial advice, he advised against it, and I took his advice, and I'm glad I did, because I just saw, huge yields and easy money. But when you really talk about it, it was like, do we trust these platforms? And the answer was no, we don't trust these platforms. We have no reason to trust them. They just started up. They just came around, and a lot of things look really good in the bull market when everyone's making money. And when bear market hits, everything goes and hits the fan, because people start to lose money because they overexpose themselves. And a lot of companies and a lot of people go big up high because they've made so much money. They get greedy. They start going big up high and they blow their whole funds. And I actually had previously worked with one or two companies in the past that literally they put all of their company funds into crypto holdings at the top, and they lost like 75% of their company funds and had to make cutbacks, and which I, could not give financial advice, but I told them that was a very bad idea and they didn't want to listen to me. So, it is what it is, but you have to be cautious with anything and everything in this market. Lockups, they just keep your money in there for so long that I've always been hesitant to do lockups, just with the fact that, if I lock up in an asset that drops 80% because I'm locked in for 6 months or a year, then I'm losing a lot more money than I'm theoretically making by getting those, percentage yield returns on it. Lastly, if you find an exchange like Coinbase that's FDIC insured up to a certain amount of money, you can feel a little bit more confident holding your funds on that platform, because if something happens to X amount of funds, you'll actually be covered by that insurance. Say it with me, you guys. Withdraw profits regularly. That is a big deal, and it's very hard for some people to do. There's nothing worse than starting with, let's just say you start with a $10,000 account and you turn into $500,000, and then it gets wiped out by a scammer or something. okay? Take profits off, because if you, let's say you even take a $250,000 and the other $250,000 gets wiped out by a scammer or bad trading or whatever it is, you took profit, you were playing with house money now. At least take out your initial investment so you're at least playing with house money, because if you started with $10,000 and turned it into $500,000, then you could probably do it again, maybe not right away, but you see my point here is protecting profit and staying liquid to be able to participate in the markets. There's no better way to do that than by playing with house money. And even if you have a large amount, let's say you turn $10,000 into $2 million and you have $750,000 on the exchange still, but you took 1.2 million off, then even if you lose that 700,000, you know, you're still up 1.2 million. Now that may be an extreme case, but actually quite often that's real stories. There's plenty of people that have taken that sum of money and turned it into millions. And that's honestly why we're all in crypto, right? Because we've heard the stories and we want to be one of them. And last, but certainly not least, is if you feel uncertain about something, just get out. Get out. Don't do it. If you feel uneasy about it, then it's probably not the right decision. And if you have a lot of red flags going off in your mind, then just don't participate. There's been plenty of projects that have people have invested in, or they're rocketing, or, it's the next big pump, or this and that, or, invest in this company because we're doing this, and I see too many red flags. And even if I have trusted friends that are in said project or whatever, if I don't feel like it's right for me, then I sit out. Or if I feel like Tether is going to crash and it's at $1, I can get out, right? Now, I'm not panic selling Tether, USDT, at 5% loss. But if I feel uneasy about sitting in USDT, which I get this question a lot, if I feel uneasy about sitting in USDT, then maybe I just sit in USDC, or I find an exchange where I can sit in USD. If you feel uneasy about something, you're not in the wrong to take higher precautions rather than lower precautions. Anytime in crypto you feel like you need to be more cautious, then do it. And honestly, we should always take 100% utmost of caution at all times. We should all have technically 100% of our funds on cold wallets unless we're actively using them. Now, I know it's easier said than done, but if we want to really be as safe as possible, there are higher measures that we can all take to be more safe. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please smash the thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and leave me a comment below if there's anything that you think I missed or left out of this video that I need to cover in the future. See you next time. Peace.